I am back with another video. And as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be sharing my experience as a sophomore in early college. Now last year, y'all, I shared my experience as a freshman in early college. I'm back with another video, and as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be sharing my experience as a freshman in early college. If y'all haven't watched that video yet, y'all go ahead and watch it. So I know I haven't been on here in 2 months, and I will tell y'all why at the end of this video. With that being said, let's get started. So y'all, I would say a week before my first day of school, like it was already stressful because I was doing a lot of things at the last minute. Like I was getting clothes at the last minute. I did my hair at the last minute. What else? I also was working, y'all. Y'all know I used to work at Chick-fil-A. And what else I was doing? I was getting my shoes the day before. I actually did my hair the day before. I got in my shoes the day before. And I got in my book bag the day before. So that was stressful to me, y'all. And I get stressed out easily. So yeah, it won't go so great at first, but I started my first day of school on August 4th, and I did a video on that. If y'all haven't watched it yet, y'all go ahead and watch it. I would love for y'all to do that. But y'all, it was a lot of change when I went back. Like it was a lot of change that I was adjusting to. Like it was a lot of different people. Because you know I was a sophomore, so it was freshmen coming in. Some of the teachers that I saw my freshman year, I didn't see my sophomore year. So yeah, it was a lot of change then, but I got used to it, y'all. And it was actually a great day, y'all. I was so excited, y'all. I am not a morning person. I do not get up at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I actually got right on up, y'all. So that was a very good day to me. If y'all watch that video, y'all will know that I was very excited that I was starting my first day of school. That was a very exciting moment for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all my 4 classes because I struggled in 2 of my classes. Well, I would really just say 1. So my 4 classes was English 2, Math 2, and y'all, I had college classes too, and I'll get down to that in a minute. I'm just going to tell y'all about my high school classes first. So I had English 2, I had Math 2, I had Civics, and I had Biology. And y'all, I already knew when I first started school that I wasn't going to like Civics, y'all. I don't know. Social studies, it's just not my thing, y'all. I don't like learning about that stuff. But y'all, I was struggling bad in civics. It wasn't that bad because I was maintaining my C, y'all. So I was maintaining C's in that class, and my grades were going down, y'all. My grades were going down. I would say in biology, it was just certain things that I didn't get in biology. Like it was certain things, it just ain't click. You get what I mean? So that's why I said I had struggles in those 2 classes. English was a bad start at first until I actually got some help by my teacher, and I started coming to her about what I needed help on and what I needed to work on. So that brought my grade up a lot in English. And math, y'all, I love math. I have always been a math person. Like I love me some math. So I never really struggled in math, y'all. So my grades were just going down in civics for real, which is explainable, y'all. I just ain't get it. It just ain't click. But also, y'all, changing jobs. As y'all know, in the beginning, like I said, I was working at Chick-fil-A, and I had to change my job, and I ended up getting a job at McDonald's, y'all. And the only reason I had to do that is because my house is closer to McDonald's than it is at Chick-fil-A. And it was just stressful, especially trying to work during the week at Chick-fil-A. Trying to go, rushing to get home, then having to get dressed quickly, and then having to go to work after that. Like, it was stressful. So, well, I had to change my jobs, but it was stressful having to change and start school at the same time, y'all. Going to orientation and all of that, it was just stressful. And starting school, it was stressful, y'all. Like, when I say my mind was just going everywhere. And y'all, this year was hard. Like, things got harder, y'all. Like, I'm not even finna lie to y'all. This year was hard. I had started my college class, which was personal health and wellness. I had started that August 15th, and I actually liked that class. It was just different things I was learning in that class, and I just liked it. And y'all, that was an online class. So, I kind of liked the fact that I didn't have to go in person because I had more time to get more work done while I was at school, if that makes sense. Y'all, I had 3 breaks this school year, so I had time to get a lot of work done, which helped me a lot, y'all. Y'all, I honestly don't do my work at home. I just do it at school. Like, I never did. I would do, if it was like a whole bunch of work, then I would get some of it done at home. But other than that, I got most of it done at school. So, yeah, having those online classes helped. It was a lot that I liked about that class. I couldn't wait for it to be over, but I liked the class. I actually ended up getting an A in that class, so that was good. Y'all, I also had more anxiety, y'all. Like, I didn't like presenting. I didn't like being called on, y'all. Like, every time my name would get called on, I would be shaking, all of that. Like, my anxiety was just off the, it was rough. I just felt like I would get a question wrong. What's really bad about it is I used to get the questions right, and I was still nervous about it. Like, I knew it was right, I just ain't want to answer the questions. And I ain't want to get called on. So, that's what's so bad about it. But y'all, my anxiety it was off the chain this year. Y'all, I ain't talked to nobody at all. Well, we're going to talk about that later. But my anxiety, it was bad. Y'all know that garden science club I told y'all about? Well, I actually like going to because it did get me out the house some. So, I did have something to do after school. And they started that back like in September. So, I did have something to do after school. Even though I was being lazy and ain't want to go, I still forced myself to go. And I did have a good time. Even though I was quiet and to myself, I still, I had fun doing the activities that were done there. So, I also got invited to a birthday party. It was a Sweet 16 party. And y'all, like I said, I was to myself. I was quiet this whole year. I was quiet last year. And I was trying to force myself to go. The reason why I didn't go is because I was scared that, like, if I actually went, that I would just be sitting there alone, not doing anything. Like, I would just be bored. So, I ended up not going to that because it was like, I don't know nobody. I'm not going to talk to nobody unless they come to me and talk to me. So, I just chose not to go. I kind of wish I would have went. Yeah, that was the reason I didn't go to the birthday party, y'all. And y'all, I was planning to go, but because I did want to try to make new friends and actually have people to talk to while I was in school, because I do got friends outside of school. So, I wanted to try to find people to talk to while I was in school, but I ended up not going. So, yeah. I also ended up talking to this senior. She had actually came to me first for some reason. I don't know why. But she would just randomly talk to me. And I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I would be annoyed. And then sometimes I would listen to her advice. Because, like I said, I was struggling in civics. And I kind of needed some help. So, yeah, she was giving me some great advice though, y'all. Like, I used to care about my grades. Well, I still care about my grades, don't get me wrong. But I used to be so upset, like it was the end of the world when I got a C or something. And I never told her this, but she used to basically tell me, like, if I didn't, it wasn't the end of the world if I didn't have the best grades. And it's not the end of the world. Like, it's just not. And I used to think it was the end of the world, and really it's not. Like, it's not that deep. As much as I would have loved to have A honor roll or like A's and B's, it won't the end of the world, y'all. And it was something I really needed to hear. Like, I started to realize that when I was working hard and I was actually trying. And if I just ain't get it, I was just like, okay, I ain't get it. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. But yeah, that made me realize it really wasn't the end of the world. Like, it wasn't that deep. And y'all, I can't even remember her name because I don't remember names like that, y'all. Like, I've been working at McDonald's for like 9 months and I still don't remember most people's names there. I don't know their name. I do not know their name. But y'all, I had finally made it through the first quarter and I actually got AB honor roll the first quarter, y'all. And y'all, I was so excited. Like, I was so happy about that. But right after my fall break, I had to take, I can't remember if it was a pre-ACT or a PACT. I had to take it. I actually ended up taking that PACT. I can't remember which one it was, y'all. I actually ended up taking, I think it was the pre, because, y'all, I can't remember, but I'm going to correct it if I'm wrong. Because I also had to take one in November. So, it was 2 I had to take this school year. I did get depressed, y'all. I was very depressed. Like, I wasn't happy about nothing. I don't know, I just felt so alone, and it was a rough year for me, y'all. I'm not even finna lie, especially with the stuff I had going on. I was stressed out. I was all over the place. But y'all, I actually got student of merit, and I don't know why I was shocked when my dad had told me this, because I had A's and B's, so I don't know why I was so shocked, but yeah, we ended up going to the ceremony, and when I say I wanted to get out of there so fast, y'all, being around a whole bunch of people just don't sit right with me. I felt like I was finna have a panic attack, and I think I did have a panic attack because my chest had started hurting, I had started shaking, and it was just, I didn't like being around all those people. It was hard. Y'all, it was hard for me to walk on stage and get my award. Like, it was hard. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do my senior year, y'all. I honestly don't. Hopefully, I don't have as much anxiety as I do now. And I did not like being around those people. Once I got that award, I took a couple of pictures and then we left. Me, my mom, my dad, and my aunt, we all left. I also started my another college class for the second quarter, which was sociology. And y'all, I liked that class too. I loved that class, y'all. And that was an in-person class, y'all. Like, I had to go in person, but I liked the professor and all. Like, it was something about the professors at the college that I liked about them. Like, their energy, I just liked it. I loved it. Yeah, I actually loved that class, y'all. I ended up getting an A in that class too. But y'all, on my life update, if y'all haven't watched that either, y'all go ahead and watch it. But in my life update, I had told y'all that I had to miss like a couple of days of school because I had to get an extraction on my tooth. Y'all, missing those days was rough for me too because I had to make up missing work. And that was kind of stressful too because I was trying to make that work up. And I was trying to get the work I had when I came back to school done too. So that was stressful too. Y'all, this year was hard. It was a rough year. Yeah, missing those days was like, it was hard on me too. And I was still depressed, y'all. Because November, this all happened in November when I had to miss school. And I got the extraction. Yeah, y'all know. But in November was also the month that my uncle had passed away, which was, this year will be 10 years ago in November. But I was depressed about that too, y'all. Like, November every year in November is just not a great month for me. Like, I can't explain the feeling, y'all, but it's like a weird feeling that I get in November. And I know I'm finna have that same feeling in February because my grandma passed away in February. So I know I'm finna have that same feeling, but it's not a great feeling, y'all. So November was a rough month for me too, especially this school year. It wanted. But like I said, in the month of November, I also had to take pre-ACTs, or was it? Yeah, I'm getting it mixed up or something. I think it was a pre-ACT, and I had to take that once I came back to school after missing those days. So I ended up making it through the second quarter with all B's. I mean, I really want to call it a B honor roll because, like I said, I had an A in sociology. But yeah, just talking about high school classes, I had all B's. So, but at least I made it through the second quarter. Okay, that's what I was thinking, y'all, because that's exactly what I was thinking. At least I made it through the second quarter. I ain't even care for real. But y'all, I started another college class on January 6th, which was psychology. And y'all, I like that class too. I love that class, y'all. And I actually ended up getting a B in that class. Y'all, I loved it. I loved it. I was also very depressed, y'all. After being depressed for like a good 2 or 3 months, my mom finally talked me into talking to the school counselor. And I actually did that. At first, I didn't want to do it because, y'all, I do not like opening up to people. But actually, after getting to talk to the school counselor, I actually liked her. I liked talking to her. Especially not having friends at the school. Like, at least I had somebody to talk to, y'all. So, it actually turned out good. I actually had somebody to talk to, even though it was the counselor. Well, even though I want a person my age, I actually had somebody to talk to. So that was a good experience for me, especially with everything that was finna happen right after talking to the counselor. So y'all, like I mentioned in my life update, it was this one girl that I tried talking to, that I planned on talking to, but it just never happened because, y'all, I was so nervous to actually talk to the girl, and it just never happened, y'all. Like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to actually talk to her. We had actually planned to have lunch at the college, and I ended up not going because, like I said, I got nervous. So I was going to go the next day, but the same day, I found out my grandma had passed away. So, y'all, I just ended up not going because after my grandma had passed away, I missed a week of school. And once I got back to school, I had to catch up on work and stuff. So I had to catch up on a lot. And that was stressful too. After finding out my grandma had passed away, that same week, I was trying to force myself to go back to school. Because I didn't want to have to catch up on all of that. Like, I wasn't even going to give myself time to grieve. I was just going to go straight back. But I ended up staying home the rest of the week just to give myself time to process what actually happened to my grandma and actually giving myself time to just grieve. But after catching up on all that work, I couldn't bring myself to talk to her. I don't know why. It wasn't her, it was me. When it comes to talking to people, it's always me. So now I'm sitting here still with nobody to talk to at school. It's not funny, y'all, because I do actually want people to talk to, but I just can't bring myself to talk to people. So until then, I guess I'll just be a loner. Okay, let me stop playing. Yeah, after catching up on work and stuff, I actually made it through the not the first quarter, y'all. I'm so slow. I actually made it through the third quarter. And y'all, I ended up with 2 C's, a B, and an A. Yeah, that was the grades I had my third quarter. At this point, as y'all know, last year I was an A honor roll student. This year, basically, I was just trying to survive because those A's weren't coming in. The only A I had was in math. Oh no, did I even have an A? Yes, I did have an A in math. The third quarter. Yeah, I did. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Y'all will see it up here when I edit my video. Those were the grades I had. And y'all, I actually had another college class, which was art. And y'all, I don't know if I liked Well, I like art like that. I love learning about the different pieces of art. But yeah, I was a bad tester. Like my exams in that class, those grades were not good. But yeah, I ended up with a C in that class. I'm sorry I'm switching my chair back and forth. I can't stand not moving. So I also joined the National Honor Society Club at my school. And the induction ceremony was actually March 16th. And y'all, I wasn't as nervous as I was when I had Student of Merit and had to go to the ceremony and get the award, y'all. My parents, I ain't have to go to that ceremony, but my parents was gonna make me go anyway. So yeah, but I wasn't as nervous as I was. Man, like at the induction ceremony, I was actually, I don't know, I won't shaking as bad, and I guess because my siblings that came, like I guess I just had somebody to be mean to after the ceremony. I don't know, maybe it was because of that, I don't know, maybe it's because I had more people that I knew around me, and so I just wasn't as nervous. But it's still, I was still nervous about walking up on stage and actually getting the award. I mean certificate, y'all. I was still nervous about getting the certificate, but well, actually walking up there to get it, like walking up on stage in front of people, I still couldn't stand that. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I graduate, because I can't stand walking in front of people, like walking up on a stage where everybody is just looking. And y'all, I guess you can say I was kind of feeling a little bit of joy after, even though I was still a little depressed. I was kind of feeling a little bit of joy after going to the induction ceremony. And y'all, I still won't talking to people. I still won't. I still don't. But y'all, this is why I haven't been on here in 2 months. Y'all, I've been getting ready I've been studying very hard. This was the time where April and May was really the time that I was studying for exams, y'all. So I couldn't really make as many videos as I wanted to make. Yeah, I was really just studying for exams, making sure I actually passed the exams, because y'all, like I said, I'm not really a good tester. So yeah, that was the reason why I couldn't actually make videos after that. After that last video I made, I really just ain't have time to make videos until I actually got out of school. So yeah. But the fourth quarter, I had 3 B's. I had 3 B's and 1 C. So yeah, at the end of my fourth quarter, I ended up with 3 B's and 1 C. Basically 2 C's and 3 B's, because like I said, the college class I had a C. But talking high school wise, like just the high school classes, I had 3 B's and 1 C. So after ending my fourth quarter, I took exams, and y'all, I actually passed them. Now I don't know about civics. I actually haven't checked that yet, and I'm scared to check it, y'all. I am so scared to check it. But the rest of my exams I actually passed, so I was very happy about that. But y'all, that was my experience as a sophomore in early college. It was a hard year, it was a rough year, but I got through it. I got through this year. I made it through this year. And I'm getting on to my junior year of early college. High school / early college. I don't know if I should be excited or what, because they say 10th grade is the hardest year, but I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna see for myself. That was my experience as a sophomore in early college. I got more videos coming for y'all soon, so just stay tuned, y'all. And I promise y'all this time, I got more videos coming soon. Until then, y'all make sure y'all watch my other videos. If y'all haven't watched them yet, make sure y'all comment down some videos y'all think I should do. Make sure y'all comment down some topics y'all think about. Y'all make sure y'all comment down some topics y'all think I should talk about every Tuesday. Make sure y'all follow all my social medias. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.